Welcome back to Kingdom Insights. We are continuing the conversation with Kelley Leger, who is an international crusade evangelist. And you just can feel the presence of God right through his Facebook post, right through where you see the great crowds, the great thing. And even when I see him just one-on-one and mention, I don't even want to miss one of his lives where he goes live and talks to his people, because I know the heart of an evangelist. I was that evangelist. And now to see it walking out and so many of the young men, it excites me. Kelley, welcome back. I just want to ask a question. Can you tell our viewers how you're supported and how they can get involved with you on these crusades where you go?
Sure. Absolutely. Of course, partnership is extremely biblical. That's how Paul funded his ministry. Yes, he was a tent maker, but he said, there's no one who partnered with me in giving and receiving except you only from the beginning of my ministry. So a big part of what the ministry does is through partners and people like you, or people who are moved by a ministry and want to sow into that. And so a lot of times before I do a crusade, and we're doing crusades all the time now. It used to be large gaps. Now it's not so much. We're doing them every month. This year, we're believing to do 12 crusades. It's an average of one a month. But before those crusades, I will launch a campaign. Soon as one crusade ends, I'm usually starting the next one, and I'll post things on social media. We've kind of coined the phrase, pray, go, and sow. And, and all those things are part of ways you can participate with the gospel.
Pray, go, and sow.
So, pray, go, and sow. Yes, sir.
All together. All right. I got you.
Yes, sir. And so, you obviously we need people to pray. We need people to go. It's always to participate with the gospel. And of course, we need people to sow. It takes finances to put on these crusades. A lot of people don't do them because they're so cost prohibitive. But they have burned in me, and I put all that to the side and said, Lord, I'm going. But there's a real practical place in terms of finances. So I'll do a campaign, and I will post pictures from that nation, from previous crusades and campaigns that we've done. All of our photos are our photos. We don't just find them on Google. And it'll be from the children we support, the crusades, the souls that are saved. And it will encourage people to be a countdown that starts from the last crusade and it'll go forward to the next one. So it might be 20 days, 15 days, whatever it is. And it's saying we have 10 days left, 5 days left, 4 days left. And to let people know, the urgency behind the need to sow now, because human nature is to put it off. But these campaigns, they really allow us to let people know the time frame that we're working in, and to jump on and to be a part. And so we see a lot of people jump on in that time. And so into that specific crusade, and some come on and become partners and end up funding future crusades for the longevity of the ministry. It's an awesome thing how it's been working that way.
I see that, and you're a businessman. You came from the Hollywood world, and they sow large amounts of money. I mean, stupendous amounts, hundreds of millions of dollars into a film project just to pay the bills sometimes, and sometimes to go broke. In our world, we never go broke. In our world, whenever you give into Kelley's evangelism, you put treasures away in heaven, and you're going to meet people in heaven that Kelley has preached to on the crusades and brought to the kingdom. So when you see that on his Facebook, go ahead and look on the bottom of the screen and get this Facebook knowledge and hook up with him, and make sure that you become a regular watcher. Go check his page, because you don't want to miss the next opportunity to pray, go, and sow. And we want to make sure that our churches get involved. This is your overseas evangelist missionary. This is him. He's right here. He's a part of us and part of our strength, and we want to help him. And I'm encouraging all the pastors, even Sunday school classes. Take him on as a partner monthly. Put a small figure down, and then when the Lord touches you with a big crusade, then just pour it out on him. Just go have a bake sale, have garage sales, do something, and say we're going to support his overseas ministry. Because here's what happens: you get on the field, more happens than you ever expected. And more things are expensive than ever expected. And the costs just jump out of the woodwork. So, Kelley, if I could just make the appeal for you today, I'm appealing to those of you that are watching, go, pray, go, and sow. And get involved in Kelley Leger Ministries. You can watch what he's doing. He's staying busy. We are so excited to have you again on Kingdom Insights. And people will stay tuned. The next session that they see from you, you're going to tell us where you're going next and what you're doing, what the next opportunity is. God bless you, Kelley. Thank you for coming today.
Amen.